Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're heading to Northern California to talk about one of the questions we hear most often from Bay Area residents. How do I ship my household goods from San Francisco to Australia? If you've already accepted a job in Sydney, or you're relocating to Melbourne, or your family is starting a new chapter somewhere in Australia, you're probably less concerned about the decision to move and more focused on making sure your belongings arrive safely. Let's talk about what that process actually looks like. One thing that's unique about San Francisco and the surrounding Bay Area is the variety of homes people are moving from. Some clients are leaving high-rise apartments in downtown San Francisco. Others are moving from homes in Oakland, San Jose, or Walnut Creek. Every move presents different logistical challenges, but the planning process is remarkably similar. It starts with deciding what you're actually going to ship. Many people assume they'll take everything they own, but once they begin preparing for an international move, they often realize it's a great opportunity to simplify. Ask yourself a few questions. Will this furniture fit comfortably in your new home? Is this appliance compatible with Australia's electrical system? Would it cost more to ship an item than to just replace it after you arrive? These conversations help determine the right shipping solution for your move. Next comes creating a detailed inventory. This isn't just for the movers. Your inventory also becomes an important part of the custom process, so accuracy matters. Taking the time to organize your belongings before packing day can save time and help avoid unnecessary complications later. Speaking of packing, this is where international moves separate themselves from domestic ones. Your belongings aren't simply traveling across state lines. They'll be loaded, transported, handled at ports, and delivered overseas. Proper packing helps protect furniture, artwork, electronics, kitchen items, and other valuables throughout that journey. Another question we hear from Bay Area customers is whether they need their own shipping container. The answer depends on the size of the shipment. Larger household moves often make sense in their own container, while smaller shipments can be combined with other customers heading to Australia. An experienced relocation coordinator can explain which option best fits your move without paying for more space than you actually need. One thing people sometimes overlook is preparing outdoor items. Australia has strict biosecurity regulations, so bicycles, camping equipment, golf clubs, gardening tools, and anything that has been exposed to soil or plant materials should be cleaned thoroughly before packing. Spending a little time preparing these items can make the customs process much smoother after your shipment arrives. We also encourage customers to think about what they'll need immediately after arriving in Australia. Since household goods shipped by sea freight generally take several weeks to arrive, it's a good idea to travel with important documentations, medications, electronics, chargers, and a few weeks' worth of clothing in your luggage. If there are essential items you'll need sooner, air freight may also be worth discussing with your relocation coordinator. Finally, remember that communication is one of the most valuable parts of an international move. Knowing where your shipment is, understanding what stage it's in, and having someone available to answer questions can make the experience much less stressful. Moving from San Francisco to Australia is a major life event, but it doesn't have to feel overwhelming. With good planning, experienced guidance, and realistic expectations, the process becomes much easier to manage. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. Next time, we'll answer another question we hear almost every day. How long does sea freight from California to Australia actually take? And what factors affect the journey? Until then, if you're preparing for your move and would like personalized advice, the team at SDC International Shipping is always happy to help you plan your relocation.